Okay, here we are, September 18th, looking at my trade report on Topstep with my combine at $51,656. So far, so good. More than halfway to the finish line. 2 days complete. Hopefully that can keep on going, and maybe I can get past this week. That would be epic. If not, next week would be great too. Whatever it is, I'll take what the market gives me. But on a roll, getting on the way to getting past the combine. Okay, here we are with the live account. So far so good. Slowly getting out of rehab. $5,729. Hopefully I can get this above $6,000 soon, maybe today or tomorrow. That little psychological victory there. 65 days complete, 80% winning days so far. I've had 32 days of $200 or more since my last payout. And click on the E-mini Dow. That's the only thing I'm trading in here now is 69% winning trades. And again, you can see the stats down here. So far so good with the live account, slowly growing. And had a couple bad. I grow this thing up nicely and then get a little stupid and crash it down a little bit and grow it up, crash it down a little bit and grow it up. As long as my chart keeps going up, then in good shape. So that's where we're at. All right, hopefully today will be an easy day. We do have news coming out today. I got to pay attention to an FOMC this afternoon. So I just got to make sure I don't do anything dumb around that time, and we should have a good day. All right, traders, we'll see what happens. Okay, market just opened. Looking for a trade entry here in the NQ. Yeah, going to get short NQ here. Going to go to the 1 minute contract or 1 minute time frame. Got 30 seconds left. 40 seconds. See if this confirms. I don't know. We're getting a lot of rejection here. 2 seconds. Nope. Gonna have to wait. Oh, I'm going to jump in short here in a minute, and then if I'm wrong, I'll reverse my trade and make the money to the upside. Okay, 15 seconds left here. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Order submitted.
Short. Got my speed bump in, ready to go. Okay, here we go. Coming to the target. Let's go, NQ. Pushes a little more. I'm going to move my stop to break even plus a few dollars. Sometimes it gets 90% of the way and then it turns around on me.
Order canceled.
Okay, break even plus a few dollars now. Okay, and target. Oh, come on. No, don't do that. You're right there. This is where the anxiety kicks in. When it almost hits your target and then it turns around and you're like, really? Definitely struggling here. All right, I locked that in.
Stop filled.
All right, lock it in. Basically just hit the target there and backed up some. I should have had my delay. I got to program a delay button in because watch. A couple more seconds and it'll be like way down here. But either way, so $445, pretty sweet on the day. So that's done for the combine for today. I'm going to exit out of the combine and take my $445. That'll bring my account to $52,097. So I'm about $900 away from passing the combine. A couple more days like this and I'll be good to go. Yes, I want to sit here and continue trading and make another $1,000 and pass the combine and overstay my welcome on a news day. And I don't usually do too good on news days. So I'm going to go ahead and close out Rhythmic so that I can't start pushing buttons that I shouldn't be pushing. But before I do that, I wanted to go back and look at yesterday. Here's a chart, 30-minute chart now. We were on the 1 minute. So a 30-minute chart yesterday had all that schizophrenic trading in there because of these levels I was telling you about. But also because I said this giant 30-minute candle right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Came all the way down, got rejected off of that, and then it closed, and I was expecting a retracement. And if it wasn't going to happen on this candle, then on the 1 hour candle, which starts at the close of this 30-minute candle. So sure enough, this candle closed, and then you can see the retracement that took place. So I didn't want to get committed to any kind of major long trade in that 30-minute candle as it was closing. Or not long trade, short trade, because of the potential for that retracement. So, and then there's going to be a lesson for today in here, which made me feel good about the short I took, which looks like it's clearly through the target now. Could be making so much more money. Anyway, so here's that 60-minute candle, and looking for that retracement of that big candle. A lot of these big candles retrace. You can even see this one here. Retrace, but what is the retracement typical? And for me, what I believe it is, I don't have a number to give you to support, like I can't say 80% or 75%, just my feeling that they retrace anywhere from half to all. And once the halfway retracement has taken place, there's a potential for a rollover and a retest back to the bottom of that candle and maybe even moving lower. So right now on today's open, we see that that halfway retracement has taken place. The market is starting to sell off. So is it coming back to retest the bottom of that candle? I saw a short trade in there for an opportunity to trade inside this previous candle and make some money. Let's go back to this 1 minute candle. Look at that, right through that target now and on its way down. So there's like another $300 could have made, or $200, whatever it is. More money basically. But all good. I can't, that's for somebody else to make. I got what I needed to get out of the trade, and then I'll be looking for another trade. There's always another trade coming, traders. Something to think about, you know, when you're missing out on that trade, there's always another one coming. Don't stress about it too much. Yes, I'm FOMOing. I want to get in. I want to go for the ride to the downside, but I'm not going to do it. All right, so we'll see if something sets up in the live account, and then I'll bring it to you. Okay, here we are in the live account. So I got a trade set, waiting right now to get short if this wants to come back down and break this level right here. Looking for another run down somewhere towards the bottom of this pocket here. We'll see if it wants to get down here though and break and confirm. So we had this big red candle, retrace half of it, a little more than half of it. It's on its way back down. If it wants to break below here, it could be a nice little move to the downside. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to get in the trade.
Order filled.
Okay, in the trade short. Okay, in short one contract with the Dow Jones, the YM. Looking for another move down. I mean, it's kind of a support area, but looking for a deeper move in the pocket here. The downside is we got the 1 hour and the 30-minute candle closing here in about 10 minutes. So do we see some kind of big retrace in this candle? My stop's above that halfway marker, so I'm kind of in a good spot. If my stop was down here, I'd be really concerned that it would retrace and stop me out. But still, you know, I don't really want to go for that ride. We'll have to wait and see what it does. All right, I'm going to lock it in.
Stop filled.
Okay, so I'll take that $200 on that trade, just shy of that with after commissions. And as you notice, I'm in my live account and everything is working again. So it took 2 weeks for Topstep to finally reach out to me and get it sorted out. So that worked out. Just it's too bad it took so long. And I started putting messages in their Topstep TV in the chat saying, hey, what do I got to do to get support as a live trader? And then they reached out. So good to go. Good to go. All right. So $200 in the live account. I think that's going to do it. I'm going to look for that retrace to take place in the 1 hour candle. I might get one more trade in the live account. If I do, I'll bring it to you. Okay. So back here with that 1 hour candle. So you can see where the target was right here. The bottom of that target zone down here. Looks like it's just now touching that target. Would be nice to have gotten out down there with a solid 200. With 200 right now, after commissions, I'm going to be just shy of that $200 green day that Topstep considers a green day for payout purposes. Doesn't matter anymore because I already got more than 30 of those in, but still nice to click a bunch of those. And not to mention $75 away from that $6,000 number. Would be nice to have captured that as well. I got out up here. Had I been able to take that little extra dip down there, I would be over that $6,000 psychological victory number. But I just can't take a chance. 1 hour candle's going to close here. We're going to see what happens. And this is that bottom part of that range. Now, if it wants to close or start to poke its head below here, it will be tempting to look at another trade. Problem is it a fake out breakout, right? Collect a bunch of shorts, dump out any longs, and then rip higher. We'll see what this 1 hour candle ends up doing. Just gigantic candle. Look back in time. So, want to know what's going to happen in the future? You got to kind of see what happens typically. So back here, just with what we see right now, we have that giant candle down. Yeah, it had some nice dips below, but then we had that retrace, right? This gigantic green candle with a big red candle retrace equally big. And then again, it retraced inside of itself. Big red candle here, retrace. Big red candle here, retrace. Now we got another giant red candle. What should I expect to happen when this thing closes, right? Now it could dip down here first before that retrace takes place. or it could just rip higher from there. I don't know. But what I do know is a retrace is likely. So once that retrace takes place, though, and it wants to roll over, then I'll look to potentially take another short, make a little more money on the day. We'll see how it sets up. Or this kind of retraces and starts to break out higher, then I may be looking for a long trade, make a little bit of money to the upside. I got to wait until the market does its thing and tells me, gives me some kind of direction, shows me what it wants to do, shows me its hand, if you will, before I just start jumping into trades. If I was in my casino account right now, I would go long at the close of this candle, put my stop way down here, and just let it ride. This way I had plenty of room to breathe, and based on past performance, which is no indication of future performance, but it's all we have to go by. So based on that, I would make that trade. Stop way down here, and then looking for that target. What would that? Let's measure that out. What would that be? Yeah, so it'd be great. Looking for a retrace of half to all. I might be risking 2 to make 1, but there's a possibility I would make that 1-to-1 right there on that if I took that trade. All right, we'll see what happens. I'll bring the next trade to you. So looking for a trade down to this pocket down here. Looking for potential support to be here, but it could get deep in there. Somewhere in this pocket is where I'm looking for that trade to go, if it happens. Again, we're on a pretty big support area, so this could just start looking for new highs, especially on a news day. It's kind of a wonky day in the market. We'll see what happens here. Okay, just came in back in that trade right now with the YM, looking for this breakdown after that retrace. Going to capture this as it gets towards the bottom here.
Stop fill.
Okay, so I got out, and I'm going to get back in if it breaks lower than that.
Order submitted.
Pretty big support area here. Could bounce and go all the way back up. I'm going to switch over to the 1 minute.
Order filled.
Okay, back in the trade. Going to go over and look at the 30-minute and 1 hour candle real quick just to see what it looks like. So we can see this got rejected off the bottom here, this 30-minute candle, but it still looks good. For a short, still looks good. 1 hour candle had that retrace, almost half of it retraced, and now getting rejected back down, which we saw that 30-minute candle, which is now coming back up, but we'll see how long that lasts. So everything still looks good for a short right now. Going back over to the 1 minute, or 5 minute rather. Here's the 5, that thing retracing. Should have my candle up higher based on the 30-minute candle, or my stop based on the 30-minute candle. That support came back up, retesting it as resistance, and looking at this, I should put my stop just above that. What was that old resistance area, the old channel. Make it start to break out to new highs. Gonna capture this in a second here. New 1 hour candle's opening. Right at the bottom of that. Oh, come on, do it again. Alright, if it backs up, I'm out.
Order canceled.
Alright, I'll be out, take my $10, wait for another setup to take place. Whew, that was high stress, traders. It feels good to be out of that trade. It might still go way down here and hit my target. But FOMC is coming up in an hour, not even, I think. So I don't want to get stuck in this sideways craziness, especially in the red zone, if I don't have to be, while news is about to pop, right? I want to be out of this trade before news. So I'll take my $10 loss. I'll look for an opportunity after the news to get back in and take another trade and close out the day. And when that happens, I'll bring it to you. Okay, so I just wanted to pop back in here real quick so you can see this is the 1 hour candle. So good thing I got out of that trade, took my, cut my losses short, if you will, took the $10 loss on it, knowing that the news is coming out, knowing that there was still retracement to go on this because it hasn't retraced half of that candle yet. Just all those potential negatives that were looming over that trade that I decided to just jump out of it and live to fight another day kind of thing. And sure enough, here it comes all the way back up, retraced a little more than half. Would have hit my stop, and I would have had a big red day on this trade. So made the right call, bouncing out of that trade based on all the data that the market is giving me, not based on my feelings and emotions, but based on what the market was telling me. So all good. So $10 loss. Now wait for the next trade setup, which could be a long, could be a short, could be anything. Who knows? We'll wait till after news and we'll see what the market tells me to do. All right, everybody. Just wanted to give you a quick update. All right, so here I'm looking at the 60-minute candle. So my indicators told me to jump into this trade long right here at the close of this candle. Stop at the bottom. I didn't want to do it because of the news. And look at that thing on the news, man. The news rocket shipped that thing. But I could have easily went the other direction. So it's a good thing that I didn't. But now that that's out and we got this massive candle retracing, let's go over to a smaller time frame. All in that 5 minute. Let's go look at the 1 minute. I'm down $10 on my account today. It'd be nice to make $11 and have a green day. But it has to make sense. Can't just take a trade because I want it. So support is way back down here. So it's got a lot of room to go to the downside. I don't want to chase this long. That is not where I want to be. I feel like profit taking is going to come in. And I have a better option to go to the downside here. All right, for now, I'm just going to put an order in. Stop market. Sell stop market.
Order submitted.
For a break below here. Looking just for a little slide. Going to go with 4 contracts.
Order submitted.
Just for a little quick hit, if you will.
Order filled.
Okay. Locking that in.
Stop filled.
And I'll take that $625 green day with my live account. And the reason why is this massive thing on news. People are trading the news right here. So that's a huge move. Profit taking is taking place. We had this little bump back up. Support area. Breaking. More profit taking is going to take place. So I wanted to take advantage of that and trade the news kind of strategy. Pick up that 625 and call it a day. So that's going to bring my live account now to 6. Let me make sure I don't have anything open. Man, 2 seconds longer of trader's story of my life. Be another $600. But anyway, so that'll bring my account to $6,320. Finally got over that threshold of $6,000 on the way out of trader rehab. Nice psychological victory there. And 7,000, once I get there, allows me to start to scale back up and start to really grow this account much faster. So yes, I did $600 in this trade, but my next trade is going to be back to risking, a few $100s, unless it warrants, super high probability for a scalp like this that I feel confident I'm going to get away with. If not, I got to keep it small. Once I get above 7,000, I can start doing regular $500 and $1,000 risks again and growing the account. So anyway, that's where we're at. So that's going to close out the day. Pretty sweet. Made some money in the combine, made some money in the live account, traded the news, took advantage of that, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right, everybody. Hope you had an awesome day.